Good lead. Oh, look at the interaction move from TB. They found Innocent. TB probably. Well, but Chibi is gonna show up first, and as hold on, flicker backwards into the penalty zone. Instant collapse from SRG. The final slash is good. Unfortunately, BIGETRON just don't have enough damage yet. It's absolute chaos, and now the marksmen are joining the party as well. Instant with Blazing Red. Stormy picks up first blood. Chiku does find the snipe on Skies. Innocent trades for Rasi. Yums falls as well, and Chibi is the one to ultimately secure the objective.
The problem, so still 50-50 from both sides. To be fair, in terms of goal, yes, it is in the favors of Slango Giants because they got the kill over by Cram.
Up top.
God.
Cram gonna be ganked. But SRG will use that opportunity to go for the jungle invade. Golden Hour comes out, freezes one. Rasi gonna be stuck in place. Skies able to secure the purple, but Spear of Destruction, Chiku guys, comes in, picks off Stormy, and Humans falls as well.
BT get this turtle, while Slango Giants is just hovering around the neighborhood.
Humans gonna go in and get the 3-man freeze. Lynch and Cram have been 1v1ing the whole time. Golden Hour does freeze the turtle and Chibi together to slow down the take. They've made time for Innocent to join the fight. Chiku still not here. Fantasy comes out. The Flicker penalty zone catches one. Chibi secures the turtle. SOD comes in with the final slash. And BIGETRON fights the combo. It's a killing spree. Double kill for the CEO. Lynch finds his own. Stormy's the last one left, and they'll chase him down. Triple for the CEO. Team wipe for BIGETRON. And not in position to actually SOD hits this. SOD did connect, and he's fighting down there. But looks like Innocent will be able to escape for now. The turtle has been secured. Now BTR translates their attention to the rest of SRG. Chibi gets 2-man ton. The follow-up a little bit slow. I do think BTR might be forcing this a bit more than necessary, but it is working because Cram is now stuck outside and Z grabs the kill.
It's going to be a hat-trick of total for BTRM right now, and they are well ahead. 6k goal lead.
Oh, look at the interaction move from Chibi. They found Innocent. Chibi probably dead to the tower here, but his job is done. It's just the rest of the team now that needs to pick up the rest. Chiku 1v1 against the Susan, but look at Cram jumps in. 2-man penalty zone locks them down. Chiku still zoning Stormy out. Lynch with the flicker final slash mega kill for the Arlet. He's gonna need to survive 1v2 now. He's healing up a lot. He's dodging everything. Is Lynch out? He dashes to the minion wave.
My, oh my. Lynch, oh Lynch. Slango Giants as well. They do have the capability to initiate, but they are not gonna do so, or they're gonna do so very, very slowly. It's gonna be with the Golden Hour right now.
Once again, Yums freezes the Lord in time. Skies comes in with the fantasy, gets final slash away. Chibi once again secures the Lord, and now Skies is way too deep. Monster kill for Chiku, guys. SRG has to retreat again.
They lose control. They went too deep. They went too aggressive, and that is not what BTRM needs to do.
Chibi found Innocent. The Razor Rap just misses, but it's Chiku, guys! The CEO finds the snipe of a lifetime, and now the Lord crashes in up top. BTRM found the target. 5v4 pushing into the base. They're gonna start with Cram, taunt him under tower. Final slash! Lynch sets them up. The flicker out. Golden Hour though. Yums catches the entirety of BTRM. Rasi gonna be dragged forward. He'll tank the tower and he'll flicker out of the base, just barely alive. And BTR will back things off.
To manage their very own game right now. Stormy.
They're jumping Stormy up top. Z with the stolen penalty zone. Picks up the kill.
For Slango Giants, we rarely seen such mistake coming in from
Slango
Giants.
This seems like a bad idea. Yums is now going to be caught with the grab. Golden Hour completely whiffed. Free Lord for Chibi. Yums slowly melts away to the weight of Patrick. Cram gets grabbed at the final slash. One by one, the Giants are being felled.
The minion wave to crash in on the bot side, but it's not gonna be a lot of minions, so not much for BTRM to work with right now.
Well, the Lord is now pushing in. All 5 members of SRG have respawned, so this is gonna be a tricky one. Rasi gonna be focused on by Innocent. Golden Hour freezes too. Wind of Nature timing actually gonna be wasted on Chiku, and now he's gonna be pushed backward, but he's able to dash away and escape. Blazing Door comes out from Innocent. He's clearing the minion wave. Lord dropping low. BTR gonna need to back out of this one because SRG has mounted an excellent defense. They will keep the game going for a little while longer.
This is Crab right now.
It does seem like time has taken its toll somewhat. SRG trying to contest. Lynch gonna be picked up, gonna have to flicker away. Look at Rasi though. He's keeping Innocent away with that conceal. Lord is dropping low. Rasi's gonna be frozen in the bush. Skies being zoned off. But the Lord is dropping. Chiku's on it. He's helping Chibi blitz it. He will secure the objective. SRG gonna have to walk away.
And meanwhile, Selangor Giants is gonna have to defend this. High ground defense is the name of the game right now. Lynch, move
Gonna
forward.
hold this one. We see some freezes being done by Hume. Slows down the tempo of the initiation. Lynch gonna get dragged backwards by the Phantom Steed, and the Lord is being held in place. Chibi goes in, gets a stun on Cram, who is tanking quite a lot of damage right now. They'll push Humes aside, freeze him down. Golden Arrow comes out, but Humes will be the first to fall. Two-man penalty zone comes out from Cram. Catches Z, and Lynch are gonna have to flicker out. Shut down for Cram. He picks up the Arlet. Wind of Nature on both marksmen, but Crystal is open, and Chiku's on top of it. He finds the legendary streak on Stormy, and BTRM are the first to take one. Game 1 is likely the Paquito, since Lapu Lapu is one of Cram's signatures.
You call it.
In this way, they avoid putting the Paquito into the Phoveus lane build, since his role is important when it comes down to those mid-game team fights. Meanwhile, Lynch gonna flicker forward, grab the Dark Wave onto Skies, lock him in the RWM, and Lynch secures first blood. Chibi gets the turtle, and Lynch is still going as well. SRG can do nothing about it.
Wow. And not only that, I have Z behind me, can open up the RWM. Sorry about that, Rasi was taken care of. But again, good decision making from BTRM.
I'm having some difficulty against this Phoveus. Chibi not able to land that Spatial Migration. Gets scouted out, and the Gores halfway slows him down. They're going for the stun. They're aiming for the Guinevere. Rasti with the Raging Sandstorm, not able to connect, but Chibi survives on 1 HP. Xena comes in to join the party. Lynch gonna try and re-engage. RWM is perfect. Sets up the kill on Cram. Focus from BTR on the EXP lane. You would actually think they'd help gold lane more, since Chiku nearly dies against Innocent, but he's still going back in with a blazing duet. This man knows his limits. TB on top of the turtle. Mount Shocker will scout out where BTR is. Glorious Pathway gonna be laid down the red carpet. The Flicker Raging Sandstorm forces Skies back. TB secures the turtle. RWM gonna be used as well. But Selangor Red Giants looking to fight back. They're gonna surround Lynch 1v5, and finally the Phoveus is ended.
BTRM, but it's not a huge lead in comparison to, once again, game number 1. Selangor Giants is just hovering around right now. Chibi ought to be careful right now.
Tactic Pulse will be dodged with Spatial Migration, but they're just gonna follow him back. Chibi tries to re-engage on Stormy, but will end up dying. Rasti just a bit too late to save him. They want to trade for the Kimmy, but they're not able to do so. Raging Sandstorm used to escape.
Really a matter of positioning who can close out or who can zone out the main damage dealer from both sides is going to be the crucial point right now. Lynch.
Yep. Got a flicker away from the Traction Pulse. Rasti kind of deep now. Lynch gonna re-engage on Humes. They're trying to collapse onto the high-lows, but he's healing back up to revitalize, and Lynch gonna be forced to fight. Raging Sandstorm connects with two. They're looking for Stormy, and Chibi finds the kill. Chiku guys comes in with the blazing duet, but it is still quite early, so his damage is not that high yet. SRG gonna be able to survive. They're gonna back off, retreat to the tier 1 tower mid. BTR looking for it. They'll force them back even further.
Not only the damage was not there
For the concentrated into Queen's Wings. He knows his job here is just to survive, get that engagement. Traction Pulse gonna be denied with the Infernal Pursuit. They get the Dark Wave, they find Cram with the Violet Requiem to commit. RWM comes out and Cram is gone. Blazing Duet in the backline, Flicker, Raging Sandstorm misses, but Chiku does not miss his mark. Stormy will fall, and BTR come out on top yet again.
It would start from using very aggressive roamers, but right now as a high loss, he can't do it. It's definitely hard to do so.
Well, Warriors Pathway once again. They're gonna try and start the fight, but Chiku already blazing Duet into the backline with Wind of Nature. He picks off Skies. He's gonna blink back. He's in danger. Cram will get the punish at least. Lord stolen away by Innocent, but Cram will pay the price with his life. Flicker Raging Sandstorm coming in from Rasi, lands on 2, sets them up. Stormy 1 hit away. Z flickers forward, lands the final with the Void Crystal. Innocent trades for Rasi, but he is the last one standing. Lynch will be sent to deal with him while the other 2 push the mid wave.
Oh, look at that. Wow, instantly. Innocent gets his full health back, but Lynch is not gonna stop.
Still that half-man, half-beast. And he's given SRG some time. They're gonna push in. Glorious Pathway cuts off the back line. You know, Cram gonna jump forward. Land Shaker gonna be used, but he's surrounded under the tower, so he will fall. Innocent tries to dash back in. He's gonna get caught in the Dark Wave. 1v4, and the half-man, half-beast will fall. Mega kill. But look at Skies. The Sky Prince comes in, picks up the double of his own Mountain Shocker used to slow. He needs to get out of here.
Rasi, no flicker, right? Yep. No flicker, and Skies with the Mountain Shocker is just gonna walk away. But Rasi is not gonna let it happen.
Okay.
Allow BTRM to deal with it right now. Mountain Shocker.
There's the conceal play. They see Lynch and Z. They're gonna pop the Glorious Pathway and start with Lynch. RWM used defensively. The final Valor Rocket. Not gonna play. But Chico, guys, again hunts down a Sky Prince. Cram with the Landshaker finds two, but he just ends up dying. It's a double kill for the Claw. Raging Sands from Flicker. Lands on one. Stormy gonna be chased down. He S-purifies. He will get away. And Paquito finishes him off. But Hume's gonna be focused down. Triple kill for the CEO as BIGETRON takes control yet again.
Is this it? No. Is this it? They're not going back. Oh, yep. I mean, Z is going back right now. Oh, Innocent.
Innocent palms the immortality. This might have been a mistake from Lynch. He stayed too long. Innocent with the revenge kill.
Was the one who I think debuted the Chang'e Golem.
They found Skies again, blazing the wet, and he's just gone. Violet Requiem picks up Cram, locks him in the RWM. Chibi goes in two-man knockup with the spatial migration. But look at Innocent. He's trying to split push. Does he have minions with him? It looks like he does. They're going to send Rasi back home. The Lord is being slowly melted away by Stormy, and it will fall. Rasi will keep Innocent away from the base as well.
They are able to end this game. However, BTRM's focus is gonna get this inhibitor turret first.
Ouch, look at that damage. Chibi has to use Violet Requiem just to escape, and that means SRG, green light, they're jumping in. Z has to flicker away, but he's not able to escape in time. Chico with the blazing duet, doing a good amount of damage. Is it enough though to get spatial migration? They knock him Innocent. Monster kill! Chico, guys, with the double! They found the power kit they're looking for, but Skies, he wants that. In the nature, gonna be used preemptively. Make sure he doesn't get sniped.
I mean, and two-man defense from Selangor Giants. Are they able to defend this?
Does BTR really want to go for the end game right now? Do they have enough wave clear? It is 4v2, but one of those two is Skies. He does have damage scaling. They're doing a great job clearing the minion wave. They missed the spatial migration. They're gonna jump the backline while Ichiku works on the base, but there's no minions left. Blazing Duet gonna be used. They find one. Yume's still surviving, and here comes Cram. The captain is back. Flicker Landshaker connects with two. Yume's drops the immortality. Cram goes in. They find a spatial migration once again. Rasi's gonna be first one down. Landshaker connects with Chico, guys. Innocent comes through. Violet Requiem locks down the Lapu Lapu, and they find the kill, but SRG will hold. Positions back over to the Lord. We are really seeing a true duel in the land of Dawn right now. Do they know Yumes is back there? Mount Shocker. They see everyone. Yumes conceal, gets himself out.
In reset the Lord, but it was not a full reset right now. Pressure Pulse did not hit.
Here comes Mount Shocker once again. Glorious Pathway going to be used. Backline is being dived. Violet Requiem finds one. Skies secures the Lord, but Cram will fall, and Skies is traded. Legendary straight for Tico. Innocent being focused. Wind of Nature keeps Tico alive. Double kill. They slay them all. Stormy tries to survive. He's the last one standing, but it is not going to be enough. BTRM have done it again. They have wiped out the Red Giants from the land of Dawn, and the crystal is wide open. The Lord's gonna come out. Will it buy SRG enough time? They have 20 seconds on the respawn timer. I think this is it. No, BTRM. BIGETRON Malaysia by Vitality.
Wow.
One game away from sending the Giants to the lower bracket.
If Valev does not have a good way to walk away from any kind of sort of dangers, i.e. flicker, Chico guys can just goes in, DMI in, and then just basically machine against Lynch, so he would have a much more easier time in comparison to that Lapu Lapu game just now.
Yeah, Skies has control over Churl. Rasi's gonna go and initiate on Cram, get the freeze in, force the flicker out. But they don't really have much more after that. Logically speaking, BTR should consider giving this up, but everyone is at level 4. Here comes Lynch with the shifting Skies, only catches the Crab. Not really what you want, but the Fantasy will come out as well. Blazing Duet gonna be used. Chico joins the fight. Skies secures the turtle, and instantly SRG backs it off. Grab gonna be used on top of the Sora, and then we have the Cloudbind being used backwards to try and engage the receive, but Cram comes back through. First blood to the Paquito. Skies finds his own. BIGETRON still trying to fight. They get the trade onto Stormy, but they'll lose Rasi, and that's gonna be a double kill for both Cram and Skies. It's just slowly gonna get worse and worse over time. Their only real win con now is gonna be Chiku, but Innocent 1v1 under the tower. Hari is so strong right now. The flicker forward from Yumes, and they found him. The Claude falls. Flicker from Z to escape. Things are just getting better for SRG.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like it. The way that how this game is progressing right now. The Langory Jays are definitely snowballing out of control. 6k gold lead, Innocent level 11, Chico guys level 10. Not only that, Cram is level 12. And if you take a look at the jungler of BTRM, Chibi is only in level 11. So not only far behind in terms of goal, but far behind in terms of level as well.
I'm gonna use Shifting Skies to catch Yumes, lock him down, surround him 1v5, so BIGETRON finally get another kill on the board.
Split push at the bot side as well as the mid side as what they are doing it right now.
Rasi coming from the flank. He's gonna try and force Innocent to purify, but Innocent knows how to keep track of that. He's gonna drop the Salmon Force, and Rasi just dies before he can do anything. Zeke trying to flicker away, but look at flank. Already a double kill for Innocent. Skies doesn't even need to do anything. He's just standing back there, and BTR are forced to make a full disengage.
I mean, we go game number 4. There's no... it's just so difficult for BTRM right now.
Yeah. Look at that damage. Grab. They find Chico, guys. He's trying to run back into the base, but he does actually manage to drop Yumes in the mountain, so he's gonna get traded out. TB not able to defend bot tower, though. They want to make it to those upper bracket finals. They gotta prove to us right here, right now, that they can make up for these kinds of deficits, but man, it's probably going to be the hardest thing they've ever done. Lynch already at half HP. Rasi comes in, freezes Innocent, uses the Fatal Link, drags him forward. The Grab already found a target. And look at the damage from SRG. It is way too much. Double kill for Suyo. Killing spree for the Harry. Chiku is the last one standing, and Cram flickers forward to pick him off. Lord is no longer necessary because SRG have dominated game number 3. They are not going down without a fight. We are seeing the official return of the Red Giants to the playoff stage. We're going to game number 4.
Now we get to
SRG's draft more.
Does this mean, are we going to game number 5?
Anything can happen.
Just based on the draft and stuff. Go from the Atlas. And you got a finisher with the Leomon. And Rasi right now is gonna get killed.
Rasi's dead. Yeah, he's not surviving that one. First
Three
blood.
all over again. It's gonna be quite difficult for BTRM because like Clean is not a cloud. Clean is not a Moscow, but hold that thought.
Instant initiation. Beautiful gank at level 3 right there. And Rasi will fall once again. Skies right on the ultimate
Good
timing.
early lead right now. And high loss from Rasi is far away from getting that glorious pathway.
Traction Pulse not going to be able to hit Stormy. Meanwhile, we can already see that they're being disrupted in frontline. TB is able to secure this turtle away. Sky's dropping low, but great zoning from the rest of SRG. Rasi just cannot chase him down. And now TB's just got to back it off.
By the actions. Clean is not Cloud. Clean is not Moscow. So in the mid-game stages, I'm not too sure if he can deal a good amount of damage on our Skies.
They are trying to reverse. Skies dropping low once again, but the Fatal Links catches Rasi. Rasi is just being turned into dead meat this game. Yumes will eventually be traded. Good knockout strike. It locks down Traction Pulse with Stormy, but Black Shoes gets him out 1 for 2.
Sky Piercer user, I'm not too sure, but again, maybe it's too early for me to judge, but again, it's not doing too much right now.
Yeah, Rasi already at the stage where actually, surprisingly enough, he is still ahead at EXP compared to the Atlas. I really wonder how that's happening. Chibi's gonna roll in. They find the collapse. Black Shoes forced out early. Track the ball goes through. Flicker Fatal Links only catches Rasi, but here comes the Valkyrie's Descent. They jump straight in with the Glorious Pathway, trying to dismantle backline. Look at the Gloom stacks really building up, but BTRM honestly holding on pretty well. Chiku goes for the snipe, finds the Atlas. Turtle drops low. Sky secures it. Lynch tries to chase down Cram, but he's a little bit too deep. So he's gotta stop. Initiating like that, it'd be good, but it's kind of hard to do so.
Alright, feel like, yeah, Black Shoes was used by Stormy, but hold that thought.
They're collapsing on the back line. Yun flickers in, Fatal Link catches 2. He will go down, but he already got the stun. Phantom Seed comes out. Zaman Force as well. Stormy is unstoppable because they're all funneling into a small area, and Chibi is unfortunately gonna bite the dust. No jungler for BTRM, but here comes Lynch, the Volcano from the flank. He misses his last grill, but he's already done enough. He's reset the turtle. He's forced SRG back.
And it's gonna be a bit difficult for BTRM to maneuver around to get a bit of a map control. Innocent!
Oh, we might be surrounded, but man, Harif just dashes his way out. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Fatal Link's gonna be used, catches 2 members. Lynch and TB in trouble. Valkyrie's Descent. Lynch trying to heal off the minion wave, but there's just way too much damage here. 4v2, and the 2 goes down.
Alright, meanwhile, Chico guys is working on that bot side. To not finish things off, Chico guys, be careful. Italy.
Yume's gonna be surrounded. Chico doesn't have Purify. He's going for the greedy build. Zaman 4 is going to be denied with Glorious Pathway, but once again, the backline is going to be cut off. Phantom Z can be used under the tower. Yumes goes back in, goes for the stun, finds it. Yumes will trade his life for Chiku, and that is worth it in every degree of the word. Rasi comes along as a bonus along with the bot tier 1.
Hence why they have this huge lead and map control.
Traction Pulse will unfortunately not find anyone. Rasi walks forward, gets the stun, but once again, the catch Fatal Link's gonna be used on Chibi. Locks him down just in time for the Lord to be secured by Skies. Lynch goes for the horse, not able to find it. SRG got their objective. They're gonna try and back this up.
Still, a lot of questions. Why the Kimi? Why the clean? It offers so little right now in that team fight. If that was a Yeet right there, I feel like they could open up the RWM and get something out of it. Goes into game number 5, which feels like it will. I'm just hoping a good game 5 right now.
Here's the last Valkyrie's Descent already on top of Z in the backline. Meanwhile, the front line being slowly taken apart. The Fatal Links comes through. They catch one. Killing spree for Cam as Z falls. Cram, unfortunately, will die inside the base, but his job is already done. They do find a shutdown. Chiku is able to get that kill onto the Freya. So that's a nice gold injection. But look at how little mobility the Clint actually has. He is able to escape from Yunes for a while, but then the rest of the team comes by, finishes him off, and now Lynch is the last one left standing. Lynch himself finds the shutdown on the Lilia, but it's going to be a killing spree for Skies and a team wipe for SRG.
I think so. It just feels like it's either Team A or Team B right now. Definitely no lines in between right now. Yumes just cutting things off with that perfect match. Lord is going to march onto the top side right now.
It's a full march from SRG. All 5 members in the base. The Lord is still alive because we are looking at a 7k goal lead. 15 minutes in, nearly 16 minutes in. The Crystal is going to be exposed as the Lord collides in. Yume's going to dive the backline. Valkyrie's Descent can be used. 1v1 between the EXP laners. GB was the first one down because look at the Gloom stacks. They're just all building up. Stormy's literally just running around. The EXP laners are still going, but now we have a monster kill streak for Innocent. And a 2-man Fatal Links from Yumes in the backline is going to be the final nail in the coffin. Double kill for the Harry. Only one left, and now there's none left. Another team wipe for SRG. As ladies and gentlemen, we jump right into game number 5 yet again. Oh,
Bro!
the half-man, half-beast.
This is a way to close out this best of 5.
Played by the CEO. It's important.
Aye. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, Yumes got caught by Chibi. Chibi's just gonna got all. Ladies and gentlemen, Land of Dawn is.
Wait, hold on! Yumes trying to export Chibi! He's gonna pick him up! First blood going over to SRG! Double RWM! Grab, finds Skies! And Chiku, guys, dives! The tower finds the kill! He's gonna get chased down, though! They want the Wolfman! They find the Wolfman! Double kill for Cram! That is the risk of Roger somewhat. You do have to dive in, and as a marksman, that can be a little bit dangerous if you don't have tools like BMI. Rasi zoning. He's gonna get himself kicked right into Skies. Deadly magic can be used. But grab gives him back his HP, drags Yumes backwards, and Yumes will fall. RWM gonna be used by Stormy. They lock and run. Chibi gets the turtle. Rasi gets traded. 2-man Infernal Pursuit is pretty good, but Blaze Surge will miss, and SRG will disengage.
Clocking in though. Time to clock it in though.
That's true.
I mean, this is where the party begins.
Deadly magic doing a lot. Sky's gonna be chased down. Lynch actually wants the kill, but he gets blasted mid-air. Chibi not able to follow up.
Yeah, the damage is a little bit too much. Rasi.
Oh, but Rasi is looking for Stormy. Flicker over the wall. He'll be fine. Cram now gonna be the next target, but he jumps back in. Bravest Fighter, Landshaker with Chibi lands the Blade Surge, but look at the healing from the Lapu. Why are fighters so strong this patch? Where the Dragon completely whips into the wall, and now Grab secures Cram. 1v4. Does Cram get out of this? He actually does. That is ridiculous.
That's been set for a fight. I think they're just being very wary of Cram. Cram and Yumes.
It's hard to walk through, but Razio flickers back, gets 2-man stun. Arleon comes out, but it gets cancelled in backline. Cram is jumping in. Both of the backlines are being disrupted. Chiku gonna pop the wolf form, goes in, tries to take our Cram, does successfully do so. And Rasi survives it all. So BIGETRON are now up in terms of numbers, but now here comes the actual big bad wolf. Innocent doing good damage. They collide with Yume. They find a kill. Blazing Duet gonna be used, but it gets cancelled. Pushed back by Lynch, who will flicker out of the way. Sky's not able to chase the kill. Blade Surge! Chibi! Beautiful aim, finds the Harley. Innocent trying to fight back, but Stormy will pick up Z, and that's gonna be the end of that.
You know the entire best of 5 Yeah, I'm gonna give it over to Innocent.
Mid lane, the kick actually finds the wrong target. TB will tank it for his Eve, and he dances forward! TB finds the Harley! Grab, secures Humes. TB somehow alive on 1 HP to turn around.
Did that minute mark? Most likely gonna blitz the Lord instantly right now.
Guys.
Oh, Sky is trying to play a dangerous game, but Rasi is doing a great job of keeping him in place. So, Create the Dragon will find Rasi and sacrifice the glue to the god. RWM blazing through it. SRG fights back. They found the combo. And now BIGETRON is being disintegrated. GB trying to dash away, but the deadly magic earns its name. A shutdown for Skies, and 4 members of BIGETRON are dead.
Get a kill, because when Yums got onto Rossi, I'm like, what kind of trade are we going for? And then the moment they got that wipeout, is like, all right, it's good. They went from equal to 4K ahead.
Yum's gonna kick Rasi, tries to be cancelled by Lynch, but not able to. And look at Innocent, he just does way too much damage. Rasi's gone, Lynch is gone, double kill, blazing to it. The Hulkman, Hulkbeast takes no prisoners. Triple kill for the Claude.
That's just too easy right
They
now.
found TB as well.
Is that?
Yep.
Is that?
Add insult to injury with a 7,000 gold lead. I highly doubt BIGETRON's going to be able to do too much about it. Even if they try to go for the steal, it feels very, very risky, because even Rasi cannot tank Innocent right now. He's nearly full build already. Conceal's going to be used. They instantly collapse onto the 2 frontliners. They see Lynch will be able to stop the advance with the Dark Wave for a short bit. The Lord being controlled. 14 minutes in. Dropping low. Should be secured. BTR just have to back it off. The question is, will SRG allow them to? Rasi not going to be so lucky. He's the victim of the kick. He's the victim of the kill. And Graham with the 2-man land shaker. It's right to escape, but they cannot. It's already a double kill for Innocent. 14 minutes in, and SRG.
Come on, you jump on him first.
Well, looks like they TV this time around, and the Crystal's gonna be wide open right for the taking. Once again, ladies and gentlemen.